Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to this amazing channel. My gorgeous name is Grace Kenya, and guys, if you've not subscribed to this amazing channel, kindly hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that when I post a video, you are the #1 person to watch this video. And guys, today I have a very common topic. Let me say something that you've gone through or you are yet to go through and you don't know how to handle that situation. So we are going to talk about the common interview questions. You go to an interview and you are asked some questions, but you don't know how to answer those questions. So today we are going to deal with those questions and see how you can answer those questions during an interview. They are very simple questions, but how you react to them, how you answer them is what matters. And thank you for watching this video, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much and keep tuned here. So guys, the common questions that are asked in an interview. Question number 1. Tell us about yourself. What will you say? Now the interviewer is asking you to tell him or her about yourself. What are you going to say? Are you going to say your names? What are you going exactly to say? So here, the interviewer is not even interested in hearing stories. They simply expect you to know you. They simply expect to know your academic and professional achievements, your name, and the institution or hotel or company you are currently worked for. You just have to take a minute and introduce yourself, your academic performance, your qualifications. Yeah, that is what the interviewer wants to know from you, not all that stories. No. Just have to go direct to the point and ensure that you explain to the interviewer your name, your academic performance, your academic and professional achievements, whatever you have achieved. That is about yourself. I hope that one is clear. So question number 2. The question number 2, and it is very commonly asked. What do you think you are the best? Why do you think you are the best candidate? Why do you think you are the best candidate? So guys, you should be very careful with these kind of questions. The recruiter or the interviewer expects you to tell them about your professional achievements, to tell them about unique skills you possess that will add value to the organization. Maybe it is a company. What value are you going to add to that company? Why are you special? Why do you want to be selected to this job, to do this job? That is what the interviewer expects you to say. And if you are maybe you are a graduate, you should tell them that you are maybe it depends on the kind of work. Maybe let me say, maybe you have you want to work in an organization. Tell them you are a good listener, you are very patient. Tell them you are those good qualities that you may tell them, and then you'll be the best candidate to be recruited. You see guys, so that is how you are going to deal with such kind of questions. An interviewer just expects you to be very positive, and you should be adding value to his or a company or the kind of work you are going to do. Yes, that was number 2. Number 3, what are your weaknesses? What are your weaknesses? Do you have any weaknesses? Do you have any weaknesses with you? So how are you going to answer that question? How are you going to answer that question? Tell me. Comment down below how you can answer that question. What are your weaknesses? The question is not simple as it looks. Most candidates go blank when they face this kind of question. Take your time in explaining why you can't leave the office before a complete task. Yani you should be work oriented, you should focus. You can even inform them how you are quick to trust a person, which in most cases makes you sometimes a victim. So this kind of, what are your weaknesses? Weakness yako, you trust so much. And here, trusting so much, it means you're going to trust your employer. Okay, so you're going to trust your employer. And then you have a weakness of overworking. You get it? So you have a weakness of overworking, or let me say, you can't leave your working place before the exact time. Yeah, so those are your weaknesses. You know, the interviewer will look at you and say, oh my god, this is a deal, this one is a deal, and will directly give you that job. So question number 4, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You know, some people go to interviews, they have no idea, they don't know what they are going to do in the next 5 years. Mtu unatafuta tu job juu you are in need of a job, but yani ni ile unaenda tu kubahatisha, will I get this job or no? So in the next 5 years, how do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So the employer wants to know whether you are ambitious, or you are the kind of a person who secures a job and then you forget about yourself. You get it? Yeah. So answer the question by stating how you intend to further your studies. Yeah, maybe you have let me say a diploma. You can go in the next 5 years, you'll be having a degree, maybe. You should be positive, and you should not go beyond. No. So huwezi kuwa na diploma and then within 5 years you have a master's. No. So you have to, at least, well, when you know that the interviewer is asking question, at least you've already known what or she wants you to answer. And then you have to grow professionally, because academic performance, it will only benefit you, but professionally, where you are working, or when you will start working, you should grow professionally as you strive to meet your employer's goals. Your main objective should be, you should deliver the best in whatever job you are going to be given there. And then it is very important to tie your goals to your employer's goals, because no employer will be willing to hire and invest in a rookie who will leave the organization in a year or less after they have invested in the training of the individual. So take note. Okay, guys, I hope from there you are getting me. And guys, I'm just here to remind you, in case you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, Grace Kenya. Leave for me a comment down below, yeah, because support each other, support me, guys. Just give me a thumbs up if you like this video. The next question, which is question number 5, and it is mostly asked. So this question: how do friends describe you? Which kind of a friend are you? Which kind of, you see, how do people see you? How do your friends see you? That is what the employer is trying to ask. And in this case, maybe you're going to have new friends hapo penye unaenda kufanya kazi. So the question is testing your personal attributes. It is testing your personal attributes. When answering it, you ensure that you don't over-exaggerate. Usikue ile kierere mazeno, and this way, my friends say that I'm here like this and that. No, don't ever over-exaggerate. Don't exaggerate, in short. Just be yourself. And so when you're answering it, ensure that you don't over-exaggerate. Ile kierere, please. Cool down. Punguza kidogo. So take the shortest time possible to state the best attribute you possess that you believe will add value to the institution. Na usidanganye pia. Na sometimes pia kudanganya inasaidia mtu anapata job. So don't mind but you should answer that question, but usi exaggerate. Sawa. Our next question: do you have any question to ask the panel? Hapa sasa ndo pale mtu you are out of, yani uko blank. You don't have any question to ask the panel. The panel is there, maybe let me say you have around 7 people who are interviewing you, Do you have any question to ask them? What will you answer as the interviewee? How will you answer that question? So this is usually the last question that the interviewer panel asked interviewees. So if you fail to ask them questions, you will lose some marks, because all the questions they ask, they have marks, because you are not the only person who's being interviewed here. There are very many people, so they always award a marks. So they will give you marks according to how you've answered the question. So always have a question in mind to ask, no matter what. Ask them whether they have plans to expand their businesses. What plans do they have in future? Okay, just have a question to ask them. And then how they motivate their employees. You see, just ask them any question that makes sense. Don't leave this question unasema mi sina swali. No, you should have a question at least, so that you get some marks from here. Okay, and then the next question. Na hii swali mazee, hii swali inakuanga ngumu sana. I don't know guys if you've ever met someone anakuuliza, now that is question number 7, we are going to give you this work. What is your salary expectations? Una expect kulipe pesa ngapi? Hapa sasa ndo kuna kizungumkuti. What do you expect? What will you answer? What is your salary expectations? Guys, you need to think very clearly. Yani sijui unafikiria aje kujibu, but for me I think when the question is this question is very tricky, because as a fresh graduate you don't have a clue what to be paid. And then for me the best answer I'll give, they should just pay me what the amount the other workers are being paid, because you have no idea how much they are paid. And some may even insist, no, just give an exact amount. You see, an exact amount. And you cannot give an exact amount. Of course kuna watu wenye wanachunguza before they go for an interview how much people are paid there, but you should not be in a haste to answer such a question. So you simply ask them what they pay others wenye wako level yako, sawa? What they pay others, wale watu wako level yako. So if they fail to give a satisfactory answer, then give them a reasonable range yenye we mwenyewe, reasonable range yenye we mwenyewe unaona that you ensure that you do, you give the range according to the research we mwenyewe umefanya. And before you go to any interview, ensure that you've done any research. You have done research about that job you're going to do. Yeah, so that when they ask questions, you have idea of what you are going to answer. So guys, those are the common questions that are very asked in the interview. Those are very common questions, and in case you have another question, just write it down below and we shall research on it and answer you. So guys, wale watu wenye you want to go for an interview and you are not ready, you have questions here, so you can even you can go through these questions. The answers I've given, I think they can help you secure a very good job. Yeah, I know they can help you secure a very good job. So don't fail in interviews. By the way, ukienda interview, don't be usikule mtu mwoga, just be yourself, compose yourself. And then when you are going to an interview, don't sit before you are given a seat. Ukiingia ile interview room, unaingia, then the person interviewing you atakwambia please have a seat. Then we should use etiquette words like thank you, may I know, kindly. These are etiquette words. They are very professional. So guys, those have been the questions for interview. And in case you've liked this video, just give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and you can share this video in any other place. Subscribe to Grace Kenya. Now guys, let's meet in the next video. I love you so much. Mwah.